Hi, my name is Chiqui and I use she/her pronouns. You may be asking yourself, what even are pronouns? Well, today I'll explain just that, and we'll talk about gender identity and gender expression too. So first, what is gender identity? Gender identity is how you feel about yourself in your heart. You can feel like a boy or a girl, or you can also feel like both or even neither. All of those feelings about who we know ourselves to be describe our gender identity. Now, usually when we're born, a doctor or a midwife will tell our family that we're a boy or a girl based on what they see on the outside. This is called our assigned gender at birth. For a lot of people, their assigned gender at birth matches the gender they feel in their heart. When the gender you've been told all your life is the same as the gender inside, that's called being cisgender. Sometimes though, as we grow older, we realize that we don't feel like the gender we've been told all our lives. When your assigned gender at birth doesn't match the gender in your heart, that is called being transgender. Some trans people realize they're transgender from a very early age. Other trans people discover their gender identity as they grow older. And people don't just have to be boys or girls, too. When a person feels like they're neither a boy nor a girl, or maybe they're a mix of both or even something else, they may identify as non-binary. So if that's what gender identity means, then what is gender expression? Gender expression is how we show our gender to the world. People express their gender in lots of ways, like their clothing, their style, or the pronouns that they use. It's important to remember that there's no one right way to express your gender. Gender expression is completely up to you. All colors are for all genders, all clothing is for all genders, and all toys are for all genders too. So you might know a boy who likes to wear dresses, or a girl who likes to cut her hair short, and that's totally rad. Gender expression is unique to every individual, and we all get to express ourselves however we want. It's also important to know that you don't know someone's gender identity just because of how they express themselves. How someone dresses or how they act doesn't determine their identity. Gender expression does not equal gender identity. You only know someone's gender identity if they tell you themselves. Okay, so I've mentioned pronouns a lot, so let's talk about them. What are pronouns and why are they important? Pronouns are the words that we use to describe people when we aren't using their name, like she, her, or he, him. For example, I could say, she went to the store, or he walked his dog down the street. Oftentimes, trans people change their pronouns because they're an important part of their gender expression. For example, a trans girl might change her pronouns from he, him to she, her, or a trans boy may change his pronouns from she, her to he, him. A non-binary person, someone who doesn't feel like a boy or a girl, may change their pronouns to they, them. They, them is a gender-neutral set of pronouns. You use them just like any other pronouns. For example, I could say, they went to the store, or they walked their dog down the street. It's important to use the pronouns that people ask you to use, because it shows that you respect their gender identity. Now let's talk about what it means to be an ally. An ally is someone who stands up for other people's rights. You can be an ally by using the name or pronouns that people ask you to use. Or if someone's getting bullied for their clothes or their pronouns, you can stand up for them. And make sure to tell a teacher or an adult what's happening too, so they can help. Another important way you can be an ally is by letting your friends dress the way they want and be themselves. Remember, every kid can dress and play however they want. Our gender identity and gender expression are unique to us, and it's never our place to tell someone else who they are or how they should act. Diversity means that we're all different, but our differences make us beautiful. It's important to celebrate and love everyone for their differences. Think about how boring the world would be if we were all the same. That's why diversity is so special. One last thing. If you're a trans or non-binary kid, please know this. You are not alone. There are tons of kids in every state, all across the country and all across the world who feel just like you do. And there are adults who can help get you the support you need too. If you're having a hard time, please reach out to a teacher or another trusted adult. And remember, being trans and non-binary is just another beautiful way of being human. As you grow older, you'll have so many opportunities to meet wonderful and amazing people who are also trans and non-binary. You are so incredible and special, and there are so many people who will love and accept you just the way you are.